Welcome back to another DGA Live. It is your boy Dominick hanging out with my new wife, Miss Chris.
Hey.
We just got married on Friday the 13th, so we've been a little absent the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
The world has gone to shit in the last 2 weeks. So what has happened? So we got COVID-19 hitting the world. And so we've been quarantined. This is week 2. Tomorrow will be a full 2 weeks. And yeah, this shit is crazy. So when they first told us, hey, you got to work from home, stay in your houses, everything's been shut down. And here in Arizona, in case you're not familiar with us, we live in Tempe, Arizona. When they first sent us home, last I remember, I think there was 28 cases of it.
Something like that. It was a lower number.
Yeah, in Arizona. As of this video, it has jumped up to 509 with 8
Here
deaths.
in Arizona?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was that.
So yeah, I checked it today, and that was 4 hours ago.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, man,
it's
the
just
shit.
spreading. It's like almost inevitable that everybody's gonna get this.
Yeah.
You know, it's because you come into contact, even though we're quarantined. I still have to go to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. So I'm coming into contact with people, even though I do self-checkout. I'm still touching shit.
You touch carts.
Yeah, and I'm being careful. I try not to touch my face when I'm there, or, you know, when I get home I wash my hands and stuff, but it almost seems just like it's unavoidable.
Yeah, no joke. And it's I think worldwide right now we're at around 21,000 cases.
In America.
No, I'm sorry, not cases, deaths.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
That would make sense.
21,000 deaths. And that has surpassed the H1N1 flu, which took place 10 years ago or so, like that. So it's doing some fucking damage. As far as how many cases there are, I want to say there's over 300,000. But I mean, I don't know all the numbers. So the point of this video is, first off, we haven't done a video in 2 weeks because it's been crazy with the wedding and everything that's been going on with work and this quarantine and all this other shit, trying to get fucking toilet paper and all that crap, just stocking up on water, all this shit. So we wanted to do a video, just kind of a quarantine video. Like I said, we've been home 2 weeks tomorrow. And just kind of tell you what's going on, because with this channel is basically a pop culture channel. It's a talk show, it's a podcast, video podcast. And we usually talk gaming, we talk music, we talk movie stuff. And I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how this virus has been affecting pop culture and stuff. So first off, I wanted to talk about was the music scene. It doesn't exist.
You mean the bands that are playing to empty stadiums?
It doesn't exist. Big shows have gotten canceled.
Yep.
My sister had tickets to Pearl Jam. That's been canceled. We spent our honeymoon at the or not a honeymoon, but like kind of a getaway
for one night
at the Talking Stick Resort. The minute we walked in the door, they asked us if we were there for the John Fogerty concert because he canceled minutes before we arrived. Baseball games, everything has been canceled. Now, me as a musician, I haven't played live in about 5 months, and not due to this, but mainly because I always take a break when I run out of PTO.
It's even been longer than
that.
And then
it's 6 months. And then, yeah, it's been 6 months because we're going on April. So I usually take a break from performing live right around the November mark because I usually run out of PTO. Then Christmas hits. My buddy got married in the first week of January. And then fucking our marriage, all that other bullshit. So I was like, yeah, no, I wanted to start gigging again, start booking. And then boom, this shit drops. And all local bands. I have a couple friends that this is what they do for a living.
Yeah.
All their shows are canceled. So
Martine has been doing things live online.
He's been doing live stuff on YouTube. A lot of people have been doing that. Not a day goes by where I don't get an alert that about somebody streaming live a concert.
Yeah.
I even thought about doing it. But yeah, a couple of my buddies, they're busking right now to try to make ends meet. And yeah, it's fucking tough. Nick Ferratu of the Limit Club, they have no shows until I think July.
And hopefully
as
things
right now.
are cleared up by July.
Some places are not reopening until August. It's just crazy. The music scene does not exist locally right now, and pretty much nationally right now. So yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I wanted to bring up some gaming stuff because as we've been quarantined, pretty much this is what we've been doing to keep ourselves occupied. Yeah, we watch a movie here and there, right? Let's pop a movie in. But I can't fucking binge watch like I used to. I'm bored. I need some action. I need to fucking play some games. So we've been hopping on and video gaming a lot. And a couple things is this virus has even affected the gaming community, and pretty hard too. So if you remember on this channel, we talked about the TurboGrafx 16 Mini. It was supposed to be out November 19th. I'm sorry, March 19th. So this was supposed to be in our hands. And Konami announced that due to it being manufactured in China, it has been delayed. Yeah. So a couple people got their hands on it. Not here in the States, but a couple people got their hands on it, and they're actually selling it on eBay for anywhere from $250 to $500. Don't fucking waste your money. It's a $99 product. Wait, it's coming. But Konami did announce that it was going to be an exclusive purchase through Amazon. If you hop on Amazon right now and try to buy this, it's pushed back all the way to December 2020.
Oh, wow.
So they pushed this, something I had my heart set on this month, all the way to December 2020. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. It basically got delayed 9 months. So then it got me thinking, what about the Atari VCS? We have talked about this numerous times on the channel. This has already been delayed 2 years. Atari has delayed this Atari VCS.
I can't believe it's already been 2 years in the
2 fucking years since they started talking about the Atari box.
Yeah. Wow.
And then it became the Atari VCS. And then the last thing I heard was, hey, it was going to go to the backers in December. Never happened. Hey, it's coming out in March. March 20th. Day after the Konami release. Well, now it's not their fault because it's manufactured in China and it got pushed back again. So I dug a little deeper and I know that Walmart had pre-orders for it. And Walmart had, just like GameStop. GameStop had pre-orders for a Black Onyx one. Walmart had pre-orders for a Kevlar one that was exclusive to them. It is pushed back to December 2nd. So yet again, Atari VCS is not going to be available until December, which is going to fucking hurt them. Huge. Now the backers, they can't get their money back, as far as I know. They can't. That $3 million that Atari made, it's theirs. That's as far as I know. But anybody else that's tried to pre-order them can cancel pre-orders, like through Walmart and GameStop. And with it now, and this is not their fault. This is not Atari's fault. This is a manufacturing due to China and all that stuff where COVID's really fucking
bad.
Bad. Yeah, I don't know. But with it coming out in December, we have 2 big units coming out in December. We have the Atari, the Xbox Series X, and then we have the PlayStation 5. What are you going to spend your money on in December? One of those. Yeah, you're not going to buy the Atari VCS. Yeah, this is going to kill their sales, right? This was supposed to be a springtime release, something new that came out in spring. We were hoping for Nintendo to do something in the summer or the fall, and then the 2 heavy hitters come out in the winter, right? Now everything's pushed back to the winter. Now this is not going to affect the sales of the Konami TurboGrafx 16. That's a what do you call it? Retro console emulator, right? Yeah. People collect them. I'm still gonna buy it. Now I just gotta wait 9 months. But nobody's gonna be behind the Atari VCS with these 2 heavy hitters coming out. Which brings up another thing that I read, and I had to dig into this. The source code for the graphics processor on the Xbox Series X was stolen, and I'm like, what? Who fucking... So it was stolen by a hacker.
Okay.
And he's holding it, or she, I guess they found out it's a she. I don't know how they did that. Maybe her fucking hacker name. I don't know. holding it for $100 million ransom.
So explain to me what the source code is.
A source code, in a nutshell, is best way to explain it is it's a series of texts that commands, basically.
Okay.
Text commands that compiled they run a system. It's a command.
So they can't just make another one?
I don't know, because here's the thing: this is not a Microsoft part. This is an AMD part. And when I first heard this, I'm like, what? They fucking stole the source code? Then I found out that AMD verified it. Said, yes, this is true. The only thing is, AMD and Microsoft are such powerhouses in the computer world. I don't think this is going to affect it. They're not going to bow down and give you $100 million because you stole the source code. The only thing is they could...
Shoot, I would have only asked for $1 million.
Yeah, $100 million otherwise. Here's the thing is, this launch, it's not going to affect the launch. It's not going to affect the Xbox launch. If anything, AMD is going to have to do a security patch. That way it can't be hacked. So if this hacker happens to put these source codes out on the market, AMD can combat that with higher security, so your shit doesn't get hacked. Okay. That's the way I look at it. So I just thought this was some bullshit. All the crap going on in the fucking world right now. We got some hacker bullshit trying to fuck up Xbox and PlayStation and all that shit for a December launch and asking for $100 million.
$100 million.
Stupid.
I mean,
stupid. Right. I was like, get out of here. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is Nintendo Switch are sold out everywhere. Everywhere. I've witnessed this in person. Every place that I've gone to, and I haven't been going a lot of shopping because it's a fucking nightmare out there. It's either closed or it's busy as shit. And but the few places I've been to a handful of Targets, been to Walmart, all that good stuff. They are sold out. Looking on the internet, there's a waiting list if you want to order it. This is not a new console. Right? There's not an update to it, right? There's not new colors or anything like that. They did come out with an Animal Crossing bundle. Yeah. But still, they're all sold out. All colors, the lights, everything. They're just sold out because what are people doing?
They're at home.
They're at home.
Nothing to do,
So they're gaming, and the Nintendo Switch is the perfect console. It's portable. It doesn't require an internet connection. Where I'd say fucking 75% of the stuff you play on Xbox requires an internet connection. It's very casual gameplay, stuff like that. So yeah, no wonder why it's selling like fucking hotcakes. Then out of fucking left field, it caught me off guard, caught a whole bunch of the pro gamers off guard. Nintendo released a fucking surprise Nintendo Direct today. Out of the fucking blue. Boom! Nintendo Direct. Right? That nobody knew was coming. And I'm like, cool, let me check it out. So, two things that caught me. So, if you guys are Switch owners, today they dropped Panzer Dragoon Remake, which I was a big fan of the original on Sega.
I don't know that one.
It's the one with the dragons and shit. They remade it like kind of like they did Spyro.
Yeah.
For the Nintendo Switch. Dropped today on the eStore. You could download it right now. Another thing that came out was Star Wars Jedi Academy.
Oh, that's cool.
Boom! Dropped today on this secret out of left field Nintendo Direct. So that's super cool. They announced some stuff coming out, like I want to say Biohazard is coming out for it. They talked about a new season type a new season for Animal Crossing already. Oh, wow. Animal Crossing's blowing up on there. So there's a lot of shit. I mean, I don't know all the details. I didn't watch the whole thing. But you can check it out. Check it out on YouTube. Hop on the net, all that stuff. There was a secret Nintendo Direct today that kind of flew under the radar. A lot of people didn't know about it, and boom. They dropped a couple new titles available today on the eStore, which I thought was super cool. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's what I had news-wise, is what I wanted to talk to you about. Was just how this virus and this quarantine is affecting everything around us. It's crazy. All the bars out here have been closed for a while.
Movie theaters.
They are open 12 to 8 for takeout only.
Oh,
So, like Yucca Tap Room, the place that I perform at, stuff like that, you could go in there between 12 and 8 p.m., right? This is a bar that's open till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, 8 p.m. is the latest they can stay open. You can walk in there, you can get some growlers to go. You can buy 6-packs. You can buy some of their bar food. Gotta go, you can't stay at the bar. Some bars have shut down completely. Good Time Charlie's.
Some of them are doing like curbside delivery.
Curbside delivery.
Pull
Yeah, you can pull up, you order it on your phone, stuff like that.
A lot of restaurants are even doing free delivery right now.
Yeah.
Even like the bigger ones. I got an email the other day about Red Robin. They do free delivery, which is pretty awesome.
Right.
So a lot of those are just trying to do anything to kind of make a buck.
Sorry, the fire department's driving outside. I had to look out the window. But, yeah, it's been fucking crazy. Movie theaters, whole 9 yards. My birthday was March 21st, and it was canceled. They canceled Corona fucking canceled my birthday. So, like, we had plans to go to this brand new arcade in Scottsdale. It's only been open for a week before my birthday. And, they shut their doors.
Yeah, instead we stayed home. We had the kids.
Yeah, no, you can't go out to dinner.
Nope.
You can't go out to dinner.
Well, we could have gone through like Taco Bell. The drive-thrus are still open.
Yeah, you go through a drive-through. That's it. So that's what we've been doing. We order a pizza.
I mean,
we grab a fucking 12-pack of Millers.
And
we just fucking game it up and bullshit with everybody through headsets and.
But on good news, you could get a hell of a deal on the airlines right now.
Yeah, you can fly to China for like $12
one way on Southwest right now. I got an email about it.
Yeah, it's stupid cheap. Yeah, it's like if you want to go to China right now, it's like they're like, yeah, go ahead, get the fuck out.
Good luck.
But yeah, it's just fucking crazy. It's stupid crazy. Give you another example of this quarantine is my son's school has been canceled. Right now, it's indefinitely.
Oh, they canceled it above and beyond
Yeah, they said it's tentative, the 10th.
To the 10th, right, through the 10th.
April 10th. So he's been out of school for 2 weeks. He's got another week and a half before they decide whether or not they go back. I mean, they're doing, some of these kids are doing online school, and like the teachers are sending them shit through emails.
And they're doing a lot of the webcam schooling.
Webcam schooling, all that shit.
Which I think is still really cool.
Here's another thing, too, how this virus and this pandemic has been fucking with us, is because everybody's home, they're working from home, they're webcamming, internet usage is through the fucking roof.
Our Wi-Fi is wacky.
And what's going on is, I know 2 companies right now, that for sure, because they've actually stated it, have dumbed down their quality to help with bandwidth.
Is that Cox? Is Cox one of those?
No. Netflix.
Oh.
YouTube and Verizon. So 3. YouTube is now you could force it. So if you're gonna watch a video in 4K and you have your phone set up to play in the best quality possible, it's going to automatically dumb it down to a standard definition, right? 480p. You have to physically force it. You have to go to the quality and force it to play in 4K.
Right.
Right? It's not going to automatically do it. So you have the option. Just YouTube did this to just help with bandwidth, and it makes sense. Netflix is doing the same thing, but you can't force it. So as far as I know, what I've read on it, and I don't know how much of this is true, I haven't watched a lot of Netflix. If it's a 1080p movie, it's going to knock it down to 720p. If it's a 720p movie, it's going to knock it down to fucking standard definition. If it's a 4K movie, it's going to knock it down to 1080p. Which I could see them doing that to help with buffering and all this other shit. Our internet has been dropping in and out. Thank God it hasn't been doing it during work, but at peak hours, and that's what Verizon was saying too, was peak hours. And I don't know what the fuck peak hours are. It must
probably after work, because that's when everyone's home.
Yeah, it must verify per city, town, all that other shit. But they've been noticing a drop in bandwidth and all that other shit during peak hours. So it fucking sucks.
We have 3 Xboxes at times.
Yeah, if we're running all 3 Xboxes.
you can't rely on it at all.
Yeah, we get booted out of games, we get dropped out of lobbies, we'll lose one player, and it's, all right, let's jump back in and blah, blah, blah. We get some good gameplay, don't get me wrong. But here's the thing, here's one of my suggestions, is retro gaming. So if you guys have old consoles, stuff like that, and you're having trouble with the internet, plug an old fucking console in, man. I got Sega, Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all that stuff. They don't rely on a internet. You just need electricity. So that's one way to get around it. The Nintendo Switch was another thing, and I think that's why it's such a hot seller right now, is because you don't need an internet connect. A lot of these games are solo gameplay offline, and they do have online capability, but it's not a necessity with most of the Nintendo Switch games.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, it's just been fucking fucking crazy.
We're going stir crazy. We've been in the house, I mean, all day. So just getting out to go for a walk is like a breath of fresh air, even though they say you should stay inside. But I have to have some sort. I'm in this chair literally from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 p.m. is what I work. 8 to 5, Monday through Friday.
And then you get off work.
And then I'm on the couch.
Yeah.
No, I've got to do something.
You gotta do something. You gotta get out of the fucking house. You start losing your mind, you know?
We went to his sister's yesterday, and it was like, this is what it's like being around somebody again. It was so weird.
What's this ball of fire in the sky?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, is that the sun?
It was weird going to someone else's house for an hour. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's gonna do it. Just want to kind of touch base with you guys. It's been a minute. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
We've been cooped up for a few weeks, so we just kind of talk to you guys what's going on about just some gaming news, the music scene, all that stuff. I mean, fuck, man, this is crazy. So be sure to hit us up on Twitter, Instagram. I will have both of those user tags in the description like normal. We're fairly active on it. Been BSing with a lot of people, DMs and stuff like that. Feel free to DM me. I usually respond within a few hours. Also, hit us up on Xbox. I'm going to put both of our Xbox handles. If you are on Xbox Live, feel free to join us. Right now, we're playing the shit out of Warzone. Warzone's free. So if you were like, hey, man, I don't got money right now, this, that, and the other, I don't feel like spending money on video games, Warzone is free right now on Xbox Live. You don't need the whole Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare's still about $60 if you want the whole game. But Warzone you can get for free and do some Battle Royale style shit. Come join us. Say hi, link up with us on the headset, and or drop us a message on Xbox Live, and maybe we game. Yeah. Because that's all we can fucking do. So we will catch you on game night till midnight tomorrow.
And don't forget. Thinking about that the whole time again.
Yeah, so game night to midnight tomorrow, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, man. Until then, peace and hair grease.
Bye.